Okay. Am I visible to everybody? Am I audible to everyone? Okay, okay. Okay. First of all, everyone, welcome uh, for the workshop. Soumya Sahu, and Soumya Sharma will be conducting today's workshop. Uh, and before starting, I just wanted to ask, is everyone okay with Hindi and English, or should we continue in our one language? Just type it in a chat box, whatever suits you. Okay, okay. So I got a one response, English. We'll do both the languages, Hindi, English. Is it fine with everyone? Okay, okay, great. So I'll present my screen. Just give me a thumbs up if my screen is visible to you all. Is my screen visible to everyone? Okay, just let me know. Is the screen is split or you can see what it's in? Wait, wait.
Screen is split, so yeah,
Uh,
still split.
okay. 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 So before starting the presentation and the workshop, me and Soumya Sharma tried to make the presentation more engaging and in a funny context so that everyone can enjoy it and have knowledge in the parallel verse. So everybody, once again, welcome you all. I'll request everyone if they can switch on their cameras. It will be so much good for the workshop. So, okay. Okay. So our topic is the rising wave of psychology. Is it a trend or a truth? Um, okay. And this is the disclaimer. Uh, I'll just read it. All the information shared in this presentation is basically based on our experience, mine and Soumya Sharma's, and the observations, as it didn't intend to hurt anyone or target anyone. If anyone at a particular point feel that particular information is interrupted or a participant is encouraged to seek clarification. Is it fine with everyone? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, I can see Santosh has raised a hand. You can chat in the chat box. You can write in the chat box whatever it is.
The screen
Okay,
is in
now
the
I'll
split
welcome.
mode. Kindly,
Sorry.
the screen is in the split mode, ma'am. Kindly show only the presentation in the screen.
Okay, okay, okay,
Like
okay,
there
okay.
are two
No problem.
screens.
Just a second. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now is in the full screen. Can someone tell me? Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, now I'll call Soumya Sharma to move forward.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. So, firstly, this topic is very close to our hearts, me and Soumya, because uh, we've had a lot of experiences related to this topic, and we've been seeing so many things. And we thought that it is very important to talk about this and share our experiences, whatever we have experienced it throughout our years. So, yeah. So, firstly, I'll introduce myself. Someone introduce yourself? Yeah. So, I'm Soumya Sharma, and I'm a trainee psychologist, and I'm currently pursuing my MSc in counseling psychology from Christ, and I've done my bachelor's in applied psychology from Amity University. And beyond academics, I'm interested in dancing, and I'm thinking of taking up dance movement therapy in the future. And after that, I just really like to, take time out and just rest and recharge myself. And in terms of professional experiences, I've completed my 130 hours of individual counseling, working primarily with children and adolescent and young adults. So I've worked in shelter homes, I've worked in Salam Balak Trust, and it has really helped me in, individual counseling and interacting with children a lot. And majorly in child psychology, I've had a great experience working there. And other than that, I've worked majorly in private organizations and counseling centers. I've interned there. And it has, really shaped my understanding and really helped me to enhance the micro skills I've, I've learned in college. And it was just the theoretical basis. It has really helped me, shape my practical experiences as well beyond classroom. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, Thank you so much, Soumya. Okay, here's a little introduction about me. I'm Soumya Sahu. Okay, I guess please don't be confused because both our names are same. I'm also a trainee psychologist. I'm currently pursuing my master's in counseling psychology from Christ University. I completed my bachelor's in psychology honors in from Daulat Ram College, University of Delhi. Speaking of I mean, after academics, I'm passionate about travel and food, whether it is for cooking or trying new cuisines. And for my professional experience, I have completed 115 plus hours of individual counselings, worked with different individuals, and from my internships opportunities, I worked with adolescents and young adults across hospitals, NGOs, and private organizations, which helped me a lot for my career to build up as in have the practical knowledge. So we'll be going ahead with an activity. Just this is a just quick activity which we will do. Just write in the chat box how you are feeling right now, but not instead of words, you can use the emojis. In terms of emoji, how are you feeling right now? Wait, let me open a chat. Okay. Okay. So I'll go first. I mean, okay. Okay, I am getting few responses. ठीक है. Okay. Is it only three people are present in the meeting? I love to have more responses in the meeting. Okay. Okay, now I am getting responses. Thank you so much. Uh, okay. So we'll go ahead with our presentation. Uh, yeah, Soumya.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing which comes under this topic is that nowadays many people are entering aimlessly into psychology. And when I say this, I mean that one of the biggest issues the field of psychology is facing today is that many people are entering it without fully understanding that what it demands, because the rise of psychology on social media has created a kind of glamour around it. People are using and saying terms like gaslighting, toxic, boundaries, narcissism, and think they understand psychology just because they've watched reels or read simplified posts, and those reels are coming up a lot on people's feed that psychology says this, psychology says that if you will do this, you will marry someone, and all of these things. So people are thinking that psychology is a very simple field, and for many people, when I was in school, I've seen this, that for many people psychology looks like a field where you simply sit with someone, talk to them, give some advice, and you will earn respect. But when you are actually in the field, you realize that this perception is very far from the reality. The truth is that psychology is a rigorous discipline, and that requires years of study, deep emotional resilience, and constant self-reflection. Self-reflection is very important. It's not a shortcut to prestige or a fancy career. It is a science that takes both academic discipline and emotional maturity. So, because of this glamorization that is happening, many students are making the choice of studying psychology aimlessly. I'm not generalizing this to every student, but there are majority of the people who are doing it. And they think I like listening to my friend's problem, so I can be a therapist. And psychology looks so interesting. Let me just join this course. And the problem is that thinking like this is okay. It's very natural. When you don't know about psychology a lot and you just join this field. But after coming to the field, still when you're not able to realize what it takes and you're just going ahead with it, and then when you sit on the therapist chair and you're not able to justify to the needs of the client, then the problem arises. Because being empathetic or being a good listener is not enough. When you work as a psychologist, you deal with trauma, grief, abuse, anxiety, and sometimes, life-threatening situations. So sometimes without proper training and awareness, entering this field casually can be harmful. So, handling someone's mental health is not just giving friendly advice, it is a huge responsibility that requires competence. And raising this awareness is very important, because aimless entry is leading to overcrowding in the field, and many people are rushing in the trend, which is creating stiff competition in this field a lot, especially in these years, which I have witnessed personally. And sometimes, unfortunately, those who are genuinely passionate and trained sometimes get fewer opportunities, while some are unprepared or underqualified, they are still able to find work, often because they market themselves well or work on a pro bono basis. And this can be sometimes dangerous, because clients can end up with therapists who may not have necessary skill set, or it can lead to poor handling of sensitive cases. So psychology, unlike some other careers, does not forgive lack of preparation. Every mistake directly impacts someone's well-being. So thinking about that is a very important thing before joining this field. So it is very important to spread awareness that psychology is not for everyone, at least not without deep commitment. It's not that कि you really have to be emotions होने ही चाहिए and emotional capabilities होनी ही चाहिए, then only you can be a psychologist. But at least resilience and commitment to stay in this field is very important. And this field requires patience and resilience and a lifelong readiness to learn and grow. If you step in without clarity, and you may not only burn out but also damage the trust of the people who are in the place and in the discipline itself. So it is very important to raise this awareness. That's all I think is very important.
Thank you so much, Soumya, for putting such an important topic. And I really fully agree, I can say with you, whatever the people coming in the field of psychology are thinking, what psychology really is, and apart from that, what the real psychology field is about. Okay, thank you so much. We'll go ahead now. We'll talk about psychology as the privileged field, as in we often heard that psychology is field for the people who are from a privileged background. Is it for the degrees expensive, and for the internships you have to pay, therapy is expensive. We often heard a lot about it. But there are some things which you have to understand. There are some things you have to clarify before entering in this field. As in, there are government colleges, there are private colleges who offer rigorous degree with a lot of internships opportunities, who can mung up your practical knowledge as well as theoretical knowledge. As in the field of psychology, according to my experience, I'll say uh, theory is as much as important as the field work, because without the knowledge, without the basics, we cannot go in the field and take give therapy to individuals who are who are coming from traumas, triggers, stresses. We can't help them if we don't have a proper knowledge. And speaking of the bank balance, yes, money plays a lot of influence in our self, in an individual. As in, wherever we go, whatever we buy, we have to give money. We have to give money to have something. Wherever we go, money is essential for our living. But there are different mediums also. You can talk to your peers, you can talk to your professors, you can talk to your peer employees also about how can you manage it, how can you arrange it. As in, yes, money involve a lot of, there are hurdles with money. If an individual don't have that much of money, cannot pursue for the further studies, or cannot involve themselves in a particular internship which they think that is a necessity for them, which they think that internship will help them. But there are opportunity if you talk to someone, if you talk with your supervisors, as in whoever is providing the internship. You can talk to them, you can pay in parts, or there are different opportunities also. You can firstly look up to bringing up your skills. You can also ask for the help. So it is, I'll say from my experience, that what I have experienced, I agree with this thing that yes, psychology is a privileged field, but more or less, I have managed it a lot from over 5 years, from my bachelor's to my master's. I have seen a lot. What I have managed, I have asked for help, I have involved myself in also activities which give money, not only take money, so that I can have something for me. And that activities, that I can say employment at internships also work for me to build my confidence, to build my courage to pursue further things. Uh, okay. Second is, people coming in the field of psychology thinks that it will give you a lot of money, but everyone does. Everyone who is entering in any particular field, be it engineering, be it doctor, be it any field, the first way of thinking, okay, after completing my degree, I find a job, and that job will pay me whatever my parents have spent on me. Now is the time to return it. But I'll say, as therapy is a slow process, there is no quick fixes. Same as the field of psychology, it's a slow process to earn, and along with that earning, you will have a lot of experience. As we say that help psychology is a field for helping people, no matter it's clinical, no matter it's counseling, no matter it's organizational. I mean, in the field of psychology, there are different parts also. So no matter what part you are going in, it's just the matter that we are helping, and through that help, how much experience, how much richness we can gain from the world. Okay, so we're coming to the next slide.
Um, okay, so I think what Soumya said is very important. And by privileged field, we can say that as she said, that it can be sometimes very heavy on your pocket. And the amount of money you are investing in the study of psychology, sometimes it takes time for it to come back to you. It comes back eventually after, lots of years of studies and experiences, and it will take time. And knowing the reality is very important. So with that, we come to the reality check. So, when we talk about psychology as a career, it's very important to give a reality check, because psychology is not just about completing a degree or adding a few certificates. It goes far beyond that. At its heart, this field is about passion, a genuine desire to understand human behavior and to support people in their most vulnerable moments. Because if someone enters this profession only because they think that it looks cool or fancy, so they will burn out quickly. What sustains a person in psychology is resilience, because there are times when there are many setbacks, there is emotional damage, there are so many things, but only thing that works at that time is your passion to stay in the field and your resilience, because the harsh reality is that psychology is still growing in India. And you know I've been hearing this since 5 years that the psychology field is growing, and I still don't know that when it will be fully developed. So nobody knows when will all of this happen. So the thing is that the ability to hold space for others' pain while also staying grounded in one's own mental health is the most important thing. And without that balance, it becomes very difficult to grow in this profession. Because, you know, another aspect of this reality check is that um, psychology requires continuous learning, as I talked about this before. It is not a one-time training or a, you know, set of fixed skills, because right now also when I am interning at Silent.Door, so I remember Archika ma'am was telling us one day that she is also in the process of learning, and she's continuously upgrading herself with all of the new things that are coming up in the field. So, new research, new therapies, and new understandings of mental health are emerging every day. So, a good psychologist keeps updating themselves, questioning their own biases, and expanding their knowledge. So, during the during our masters, on our very first day, the assignment we got was to reflect on your own biases and write a full essay about that. So we thought at that time that why is this important, but now we realize that that is the thing, that that is a major part, that is the base of the profession. You have to be aware of your own biases and work on them to be a really good psychologist. So that is why humility is so essential in the field. The moment a professional feels that they know it all, they can stop it. So Psychology is not just about the self, it's about service. The work we do is directly connected to the well being of individuals and community. So, when you sit with a client, you are not just performing a job, you are holding someone's pain, offering them safety, and contributing to their healing. So, having that reality check in your mind is very important. I can understand that many people, when they are in their bachelor's, it is very difficult to understand all of these things. But there are many people who, after their bachelor's, realize that, this field is not for me and they change their fields. So, having that realization and having that self awareness is very important. And of course, the reality is not free of challenges. There are long study hours, emotional exhaustion, slow financial growth at times, and feelings of being underappreciated. But there are also many powerful rewards. Seeing a client make progress, watching someone regain hope in their life, or knowing you've made a real difference in someone's life is very important. So, these moments are priceless and they remind us why the field is worth the effort. So the reality of psychology is definitely not glamorous, but it is meaningful. So it is a journey of resilience, empathy, and contribution, as I told you before. One that goes beyond the trend that is happening right now and it leads to the true impact.
Thank you so much, Soumya. Uh, I agree whatever you have shared that it is a journey of resilience, empathy, and uh, continuous learning, and it is a part of an individual to serve as people, to contribute in the field. Okay, okay. So we'll come to the conclusion and coping. So whatever we have spoken about, like what to believe in it and how you can cope with it. What is the final message? Uh, so in the conclusion, I'll just mention that whatever you do, if you are coming in the field of psychology, have proper understanding that what is this field about. People do come in the field after doing their bachelor's, they change their career because they don't find that, I can say, um, in intentions that they think they can go ahead with a master's or pursuing the career, being further as a psychologist, because it's a very, I can say, important role in an individual who plays it. And there's a lot of learning, as Soumya mentioned earlier, that it is a continuous process. It's not like we completed the degree of bachelor's, master's, MPhil, or maybe PhD. Our learning just ended in that certain way, certain path. It's a continuous process. We have to evolve ourselves uh, in learning new concept, in learning new theories, or maybe inventing new theories according to India's population. I really love that people are engaging themselves, are showing interest in the field of psychology, which also leads to different aspects in India population. So we follow a lot of Western cultures, theories in our present setups. What really inspire me as an early career therapist is to see how people are involving themselves towards an Indian population. It's not about just a culture, it's also about from where you are coming from. I I consider myself as a, I can say, patriotic person. So I involve a lot of practices. I learn about a lot of different cultures. The client coming to me might be from a culture I don't know about. So I have to learn about different things so that I can help that person to solve their problems. Also, how you can cope with it, you can have researches, you can do research a lot, you can talk to your peers, you can talk to your guidance, you can take guidance. There are, in the starting when Soumya mentioned ki there is social media platforms, there is different platform where you can, where there are things which are just mentioning psychology is this, psychology says this, but they are all also social, that social media is also helping us to build a platform where an individual can achieve their dreams, what they thought they will be, what they thought they will be searching for it. So if you find that you are stuck somewhere, if you think that you are that you don't have proper understanding of what really psychology is, and if you really want to follow that trend in a positive way, that if you really want to serve for people, do approach anyone. I mean, you can approach me, you can approach Soumya, you can approach a person who knows about it, who is in the field of psychology. And I truly I can say and assure you that that person will help you no matter what. So yeah, Soumya, would you like to anything add?
Yeah. So, about uh, the conclusion and the coping aspect, I think that, when the noise of trends and comparisons or doubts begin to feel overwhelming, so in this field, sometimes coping comes through clarity, because clarity about why you chose this path is very important, and reminding yourself about that continuously is also very important. So, coping also means practicing self care, staying grounded in mentorship, seeking supervision when needed, and keeping yourself updated with both research and practice. So, reminding yourself about your end goal and about why you decided to join this field, because you know, entering into psychology and why you chose this path, the meaning can be very personal to individual. So, reminding yourself about your motive is very important to stay in the field. And most importantly, coping comes through accepting that we don't know everything, but we are here to learn and serve. So, my final message would be that psychology is both a privilege and a responsibility. It is about becoming a bridge for people in pain, a supporter for people who are in distress, voice and a voice that normalizes mental health. So, if you believe that in this essence of helping people and contributing to collective well-being, this field will actually welcome you with open arms. But if you see it only as a trend, it might not sustain you. So believe in the truth of this discipline and cope by holding on to your, authenticity and carry forward the passion that makes psychology not into a subject but a field that is here to help people. So I think that would be the thing uh, that is very important. And yeah,
Okay, so we are come to the ending, and before ending, I'll just uh, give or maybe add one important aspect, that importance of asking, and adding to what Soumya said earlier, that if you want to evolve yourself in the field of psychology, just try always ask. Is it, be it for any silly questions, be it for anything. If you think that question, if that question emerges in you, you have to ask it as asking. I for from my experience, I'll say asking is a power tool for an individual to grow only. If someone needs a self-care, think about it. Why do you need it? Uh, is it that important? Yes, it is important for individual. Before entering in the field of psychology, ask yourself, are you entering in the field just for the trend, just for the sake of tag, or are you entering in the field for serving? So we have come to a conclusion of our presentation. Thank you so much, everyone, for patiently listening to us. Um, okay, we'll opening the floor for the question and answer. Uh, is there any questions anyone would like to ask or add anything? Or maybe if you don't want to speak up, you can write in the
So yeah,
chat. Yeah, yeah, sure.
can I ask? Can I go?
Okay, so first thing, if you want to speak, just raise a hand. Whoever wants to speak, will go with the sequence. Okay, is that fine with you? Okay, okay. Praveen, okay. Praveen can go ahead. I can see Praveen's hand up. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question is, as we are saying, as you all guys are saying, like the competition is high at the moment. There are very many individuals are coming into this field, but there is one more. I think the reason, sorry, the competition that is coming is AI, where the people goes into the AI and then they used to ask the different kind of questions through AI and even kind of create a therapy with their therapy module, and that is how they somehow takes psychology or the therapy in a very fragile way or in a very easy way, and that may I would say ki affect in a negative sense to their growth or to their healing process, and yeah, somehow initially it can help, but in a long term it may hurt them, if I am right. Sorry, if I mean if I may grow, uh, if I have some small issues that may help in that sense, but there are some bigger issues, and the people are not very much able to invest that kind of money into the therapy session or into the counseling sessions. They go for the free resources as well, which is helpful, but AI kind of thing may damage them in a long term, right?
Okay. Thank you so much, Praveen, uh, for putting up your point. I like to add, and yeah, there are some things which you can take help from the AI, but according to what I have observed, uh, AI doesn't involve emotions, what the answers which we will get. AI doesn't know the proper, and AI doesn't have the proper understanding of a human being, how individuals feel about that. And if a person needs any help, be it small, be it a very big thing, there are platforms where you can also get pro bono therapies where money is not involved, where people are genuinely helping others. If there is a problem for the finances, you can opt for the pro bono therapies. You can opt different things. There are people who are offering low budget therapies also. You can opt for that. So yeah, Soumya, would you like to add anything?
Yeah. So I think, Praveen, what you said was completely right, that actually people are using AI and platforms like ChatGPT to uh, talk to them as a therapist, and they are taking it, whatever ChatGPT is telling them as the correct information, because there are many people who Google symptoms or ask ChatGPT, do you think I am depressed? So ChatGPT tells you, tell me what are you going through, and you tell them certain things, and ChatGPT will say that you are depressed, because the type of information you feed into these platforms, they will give you that type of response. So I think what you said is correct, and I think because of that also many people are thinking that, you know what, if this is what therapists do, so I can also do this. So maybe I should just enter into the field of psychology. So yeah, I think what you said is completely right, and that is happening. Competition is also rising because of AI that is happening. All the things that are happening.
Yeah. Earlier I saw, thank you so much, Soumya. Um, Earlier I saw Sheila's hand raised. Sheila, would you like to add?
Yes. Good evening,
Yeah.
everyone, and thank you for the opportunity. I just want to say the points that both of you brought up were very, very valid. And for somebody who's new in the field of psychology, it is really a very rosy picture. No? In today's world where everybody wants to talk and share, but nobody wants to listen, psychology seems like the perfect place where you get importance and where people look up to you and, like, they think of you as somebody very learned and practical and very wise. But then, as you also mentioned, that it's not just something that you get your degree and you go into practice. It is a field where you have to continuously keep learning and upgrading. You have to learn whatever is of latest importance in the Western, but at the same time, you have to adapt it to the Indian culture. And sitting reading about a book is one thing. It's very easy to say that I know it, but sitting there on the hot chair as a therapist, as a counselor, it's quite another story. When somebody comes in, you really don't know what is it that they're going to speak. Are they bringing something as small as I get angry and I get irritated? And then when you explore, you come to know that there's trauma, there is childhood trauma, there's so much, because we are actually ripping the band-aid and you do not know what is going to happen next. So if you don't know how to deal with it, then you better not deal with it. It's always good, even as a therapist, to refer it to somebody else. But we don't realize that. And then when we have these issues, we feel overwhelmed. We feel all the confidence that we got with these 6 years of learning. Suddenly we feel we are lost. And especially when there is transference and counter transference happening, it's really very difficult. So, as you said, it's only when you come to the field, when you do the number of hours and you do counseling with different populations, people from different cultures, diverse background, that's when you realize what counseling is. And every time you feel you have learned, you realize in the next few sessions that there's only so much you know, and there's so much more that you need to know. So I would say the presentation that you've given is really very good, very apt for people who are new in psychology and exploring. It is an eye opener. So, like, everything, as they say, hard work is bitter root and sweet fruit. And the sweet fruit is that satisfaction that you get, that you made a difference in somebody's life. That if nothing else, you were simply there to listen to them, to give them that unconditional time, and like, that they were heard and that they were understood. So even there, we make a big difference, and we have a lot of learning to do. People think AI is the answer solution to everything, but as you said, again, it complicates. What is the input? The output is like that. And then when the output comes, are we ready to accept it? So many things which you have very simply brought out in those few slides. Thank you very much for creating this awareness. And I'm really glad I attended here. I'm a counseling psychologist myself. And I've seen what you're saying is I've seen it over the years, even before I took up my degree. And the fear that comes in, what if I do wrong? And I have a professor who very clearly said, a counselor's room is like a mother's womb. You get a chance to reparent that child. So not only that, and as they grow, we grow. As they heal, we heal. And when we see their hurt feelings, our hurt feelings also get triggered. So we have to be very aware, and one day at a time. And we cannot do it alone. We need the support of our colleagues. We need all the references that we can, all the trainings that we can. And mostly we need God's help. So it is divine intervention that happens in a counseling session. So as long as we are aware of that, I think we will stay grounded. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for putting up the points. Soumya, would you like to add anything?
I just want to say thank you for everything you said, because we have been also thinking about talking about this topic a lot, and when we get the acknowledgement after talking about this, so it feels really. So thank
Um,
Thank
I
you, ma'am.
Santosh has raised a hand earlier. Santosh, would you like to add anything?
Yes, Soumya. So I did a engineering in I completed my engineering in 2011, and I was working as a software engineer. Currently, I want to pursue psychology, and I found interest morely for equipping myself and kind of a self development. So, in order to understand myself, and so that I can equip myself. So currently, the challenge is like I want to pursue a degree in psychology, but right now, uh, as far as I know, that it is banned for people. Uh, like I want to pursue MSc in clinical psychology, but as far as I understand, the people whoever have the bachelor's degree can only pursue counseling psychology. So how I can navigate this? I really have the passion towards psychology. I want
Uh,
to involve in research things. I just started with taking up diploma course in psychology. It is ongoing. How can you help me to take up any master degree?
hmm, uh, okay. What I think Praveen wants to add something in it. Would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, can I answer it?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. I suppose Santosh, you are right.
Yes.
Okay, Santosh, what I would say to you is take a short-term course, like 2 or 3 months course. You can even go for the internship and create a kind of interest. Uh, Go into it. Check yourself. Are you really want to carry on with the new field because you are from IT background? I also from IT background have more than like 12 years of experience in IT and product development and all. So I'm working on it since like now 5 years in psychology. So I mean, I recently completed my master's in clinical psychology, but that the interest was very prolonged, not just from these 5 years, but before it as well. So you have to check yourself whether you really want to carry on with it, and also after learning it or like counseling the clients and all, can you able to carry on with the dealing with the clients or like diagnosing them or counseling them, because there are so much of depth we need, and the empathy and all various kind of things, the trauma that they have, we have to deal all those things, even for like suicidal cases and all. So there are very detailed things that we have to understand it. uh, uh, and yeah, that is what I would say. To to really, if you are really passionate about it, it's okay, but start it with like some short kind of course to carry on with it. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Praveen.
much, Praveen. I would like to add. So, psychology is, as far as I know, psychology is not being offered in distance mode, but it is still being offered in regular mode in many universities for people who are not from psychology background. So, if you have done engineering in your bachelor's, you can still pursue your master's from universities, as Christ University offers masters. If you want to do a master's in clinical psychology, you can do it from Christ, even if you are not from a psychology background. And I think there are many universities who offer psychology to people who are not from psychology background. So maybe you can mail to one of us and we'll tell you the whole list. But as far as I know, distance mode say ha you cannot do now, but regular mode may you can do if you are not from a psychology
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much, Soumya. Veena raised hand. Would you like to add, Veena?
Yes, yes, Soumya and Soumya, thank you so much. It was very refreshing to listen to young professionals. And also, I would like to add for Santosh, even I'm a IT professional who did a MSc in psychology during COVID. As Soumya said, even as far as my knowledge, MSc in psychology is not offered in distance mode for non psychology students. It is still offered in college. But as Santosh said, it to enhance himself, to know more about himself. In that case, there are so many availabilities, like, even silent door programs like this are coming, so you can enroll to know more about it. And a lot of internship, no, diploma in counselings are there, like, positive psychology or coaching. Those things are also helpful. MS in psychology by itself can be, if you can be little overload in a different way. In the sense, coming from IT, what I can share is, in IT, 2 plus 2 is always 4, where in psychology, 2 plus 2 is never 4, and it is totally okay with that. And that grasping took a lot of time and energy for me. So if you're working, this is something you might want to give a consideration. Do you want to go toward counseling side? Just like in IT, as already Soumya covered it, it is never ending learning process. There's a lot of learning and lot of shaping occurs. So if you want to understand human behavior per se, I would really encourage you to read books on that. But if you're going for a career shift, that is the time to think about MSc. That's my suggestion or a thought, thinking loud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veena. I agree with you a lot in this. Okay, since we are out of time and coming to an end of the meeting, I'd like to invite Achika ma'am to share her thoughts.
Okay, so thank you, Soumya, Soumya Sahu and Soumya Sharma for the wonderful insights regarding the topic. This is a topic which is much, much, much needed. And being a psychologist and a founder of the organization, I really encounter these type of questions. And after this UGC guidelines, people are really confused. Earlier, people could do distance learning, especially from IGNO, distance courses of psychology, masters in psychology from IGNO. But as it has been discontinued totally, so definitely, people who are from different backgrounds and want to pursue their career in psychology, I will totally agree with Mr. Praveen, who has very well shared his experience how joining different types of programs would help you understand whether you are made for this particular field or not. Because I would say this particular field is a well. जितना dig करोगे उतना you will find something more. So after joining certain small courses, workshops like these and more, and small internships, you will get an idea what is in it. And hence, you would be able to explore better that what is the area I need to work on. Definitely, basic thing, masters in psychology would be required. But there are other options also. If you don't want to spend 2 years in educating yourself, then apart from psychology, counseling, and therapy, there are other options also which are related to coaching, right? You might have heard about different kinds of coachings. So, coaching, maybe there are a lot of career in today's time. So, you can independently work where different psychological principles would be used, but you won't call yourself a psychologist, you won't be able to call yourself a therapist, but you would be a coach. With your different learnings, you would be able to apply it, and this is also a booming career. So maybe that way, if you're willing to spend 2 years in education in regular college, definitely you can go to any regular college, gain proper like degree, and then start your things. Till the time, side by side, you can attain a lot of workshops, certifications, programs, so that by the time you pass your second year of psychology, your master's, you are fully prepared to start taking up clients and do everything whatever you want in the field. So that can be another option. There are a lot of options, lot many options. Whatever the situation is, you will never feel stuck in the field. Never ever. There are certain, like many options. Just we need to understand what is the area we want to go, what are the different options, what is the best option we can align with. So maybe that way you can be helped. So, yes. Still, if you have any confusion or something, you can book mentoring sessions with us so that you can get a clarity, right? So, that's it. So, I hope everyone got their answers and thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Soumya Sahu and Soumya Sharma, for the wonderful and insightful session.
Thank you so much, everyone. Before ending, I'll just say it was a wonderful experience for me and Soumya as well that we have presented and spoken our topics. If you have any questions, you can mail me or Soumya, or you can contact Silent Door organization for any further help. I see Santosh has raised his hand. Is there something else you would like to add, Santosh?
Yes, Soumya. You told that you will be taking up that translation of the slide.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Oh,
know,
I'm so
understand me
sorry.
the.
Yeah, yeah. Just a second. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, in the comment section, Santosh asked about the meme translation, which we did it. Wait, I'll just share it. Um, okay. So this was the meme you didn't understand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So in this, it's written in Hindi, भाई पैसा तो हो तो क्या कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. It's mean if an individual have money, with the help of money, an individual can do whatever they want. So that's what we spoke about in this, that psychology is the field for privilege class people, but this is not exactly true. What we have come to one conclusion. I hope this gives you a little bit understanding.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Before ending, I request everyone to switch on their cameras if they can.
Thank you, ma'am. It was good session.
Very good. Okay. I see few cameras are getting on. I request everyone to, if they can, switch on their cameras. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending the meeting. It was lovely to interact with you all. Soumya, would you like to add anything else?
I'm just very thankful to everyone and especially Silent Door for giving us this platform to talk about whatever we were doing. And thank you so much, everyone, for being so interactive and asking things. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for joining. Have a nice evening.